How was your reaction, when two powerhouses are going to combine for this Amazon Prime film, star against opposite Vidya Balan?
I was full on doing Jalsa in the house, all alone, taking somersaults and all that. I was like...
And he said that, you first said a no to this film, Vidya, and then
yes, I did, because now that you watch the film, you know that, it's not easy to understand Maya. So I said no. I completely agree with the end. I think the end is so powerful. Someone wrote to me saying that, it's so beautiful that revenge is not the only way out in life.
When I saw the film, Maya stuck in that car, I was like, how can I get her out? And how can I tell her that, listen, he's going to be fine by the end of it?
Hoping for a Jalsa too, because as Shefali already said, now anything could happen.
Yeah, you never know. Raw, real, relatable. The 3 R's. We stole RRR.
Hello, hi, what's up, India Glitz family? This is Jatin, and today we're going to talk to the Jalsa Jodis of Bollywood, which is currently buzzing all around Bollywood, and their work is so phenomenal. So, hi, Shefali, hi, Vidya. What's up?
Hi.
After release wali feeling, how's it?
Very good.
Very good, yeah. Touch wood.
Touch wood, touch wood. We're receiving a lot of love and appreciation. And, most importantly, this appreciation is not just limited to Shefali and me and even Suresh. I think the entire team, the entire cast and crew is being appreciated. All the technicians' work is being lauded, and that's so wonderful. So I think we're very, very happy.
So, Shefali, what do you want to say about this? How's your
We are thrilled. We are thrilled. We are overwhelmed with the love, the response. There have been people who already watched it thrice, or somebody actually said 4 times. I was like, wow, that's a lot. Yeah. But a lot of love, a lot of appreciation, a lot of acknowledgement of the smallest of nuances, the smallest of thoughts that has gone behind every single character. And it's great. I mean, it is Jalsa time.
So yeah, as I already mentioned, Jalsa Jodis. So what, one unforgettable thing that, you take from each other, because when you meet new people, you like something about them. You don't like something about them, but you always learn something and move on in life, right? So what does the Jodi have this chemistry to? What did you guys?
I think, my mind has opened up doing interviews with Shefali, because she's very articulate, and she's got a point of view, a very clear point of view on everything. So there are things that I was unclear about. So it's difficult for me to articulate what are those things. But I've been hearing her, and it's been pure joy. So I've learned a lot. I'm saying during promotions. As an actor, just the fact that I think she doesn't take, I don't like to call it craft, but I don't think she takes what she does for granted. I think she gives it her all every single time, which I had the privilege to see firsthand in Jalsa, and that is very humbling.
Over to you, Shefali.
And Vidya calls me articulate, and I feel the same about her. I mean, there are so many times I've heard, and I said, "Oh my God, I couldn't have put it better." And also the fact that I've seen and learned, and I'd really like to imbibe through these promotions that I've seen, is that Vidya is so comfortable and confident in her space. When I say confident, I don't mean overconfident. I just mean comfortable, and she owns her space with humility, but she owns her space. And I think that's amazing. Self-acceptance, which is not easy for most of us. And I'm sure even Vidya's taken her time to reach this whole realization and all of it. But it's so grateful and so amazing. I wish I could do that.
So how was your reaction, when two powerhouses are going to combine for this Amazon Prime film? So, how was your reaction? I'm going to, star against opposite Vidya Balan.
I was full on doing Jalsa in the house, all alone, taking somersaults and all that. I was like, I mean, I admire Vidya so much. And then there is a list of, you say, I'd love to work with this one. I would love to work with this one. And Vidya happens to be one of the actors I would have loved to work with. And I'm so glad that we got a chance to come together for Jalsa. Of course, there are very few scenes. So I'm hoping that some other writers and directors, actually Suresh Trivedi writes something where we both can come and really work together on more material.
Well, yeah, we as fans obviously loved every bit of it. I mean, both of you in the same frame, both of you in different frames, we loved it all.
Thank you.
Apart from these cliche questions, obviously. So, I read an article about Suresh Trivedi ji, and he said that, you first said a no to this film, Vidya ji, and then
Yes,
later on
I
you
did.
agreed.
I did, because now that you watch the film, you know that, it's not easy to understand Maya. She's very aloof. And normally we get thrown off. Most people get thrown off by aloof people. They feel she's also very successful. So she can be slightly intimidating. So, but most importantly, she came across as someone who is morally ambiguous to me, because you don't know what she's thinking, why she's done what she's done. Right? So I was worried about that aspect of it. So I said no. But thankfully, I revisited that decision after the first lockdown. Because I felt that, वो सही गलत के बीच का जो just our concepts of right and wrong have changed. Everything that we knew about life, or we knew of life, everything that we thought we knew about ourselves was suddenly being challenged. It was, I don't know if, I felt a lot of times that I don't know who I am after the first lockdown. So I said, then if I don't know who I am, how will I know how I'm going to behave in any situation? So who am I to judge, even if she's morally ambiguous, just because she's not behaving in a way that's transparent to me? So which is why after the first lockdown, I called Suresh and I said, I want to revisit it. And I did. And I'm so glad I did the film.
I'm so glad she did the film.
Well, you would have already obviously read the scripts beforehand, right? So how was your reactions to that ending part? Because as audience, roller coaster was always on. We didn't know how to feel, what to expect. So as you, how was your first reactions, when you got to know that this is going to be the end of the story, they're going to do this? We'll start with Shefali.
For me, that turning point comes when she takes Ayush to the... Because till then, yes, she finds out. And that moment where she's cleaning the courtyard, you can see her anger. You can see her guilt for accepting that money. You can see all of it. But that split second where she decides on taking Ayush, that really struck me. And strangely so, I did not judge it. I just felt that Ruxana has been pushed to a point where she'd say eye for an eye.
Yeah.
So for me, that was a big moment. And then, of course, the relief when she doesn't do it. And more than the relief of her not doing it, just that, that last moment when both mothers are sitting there and the kids are safe. And you don't know where the story is going to go from them. Will Ruxana forgive Maya? You never know. Will Ruxana go back to work? She may never do it. But just that one calm, there was a storm going on, and there was just that breather, just that much. And there might be more storms to come after that. So for me, that was a big deal. Also, when I saw the film, in spite of having read it and studied it and swallowed that entire script, when I saw the film, Ruxana taking Ayush was something that I knew. And I was completely with Ruxana. When I saw the film, Maya stuck in that car, I was like, how can I get her out? How can I just get her out of this car? And how can I tell her that, listen, he's going to be fine by the end of it. He's not going to be hurt. tore me as a mother. Like, I'd never want to be in Ruxana or Maya's shoes.
Vidyadi, how was your reaction?
Again, like Shefali said, I know the script. I've, I've obviously done the film. And yet, when every time I've seen the film thrice, and every time I see Ruxana walk Ayush down that pier, my heart is in my mouth. I'm like, and I know nothing's going to happen, but
Yeah.
I can't bear it, and tears start flowing. There are many moments in the film when that happens, but here
Exactly.
particularly, there's a helplessness, there's fear, it's so crazy, right? And you know that Ruxana is not even wrong for thinking like that, because what's happened to one of the moments in that kitchen scene, no, when you're cooking, when Ruxana is cooking, and there's a flash of Maya saying, "Jhoot mat bolo, Ruxana," and that flash, and then she puts off the gas because she can't deal with it. Those flashes also, it's been edited also so superbly.
Exactly.
When you see all those things, na, you just feel like, यार, अगर मैं इसकी जगह पे होती तो शायद मैं भी यही करती.
True.
So I completely agree with the end. I think the end is so
Yeah.
powerful. Someone wrote to me saying that, it's so beautiful that revenge is not the only way out in life. That's what this film teaches you. And I was like, wow.
Wow. True.
Different people take away different things.
So, Vidyadi, since you're a Malayali, right? So, do you ever regret that you haven't done a lot of South Indian films or something like that?
No, not at all.
No?
No, because I started in Malayalam and it didn't go well, because my first film got shelved. I'm actually Ayyar.
Okay.
I'm what they call Tambram. So I'm not Malayali.
Okay.
But, I started out in Malayalam cinema, and then my first film got shelved, and then I got replaced in a whole lot of films. So I went through a very bad 3 years. And I just feel that I have been offered films down south since, but nothing's really excited me enough to do it.
Yeah, so since due to OTT now, Shefali can also come do South films, and you're all gonna enjoy watching. So when are you gonna come?
I really want to do South films, but nobody's offered me anything. So, but I really want to do South. There's such amazing cinema that happens.
So yeah, but Bollywood is really keeping us fans happy. But we
Great.
definitely love to see you in so many different roles. And obviously, you two are a great inspiration. My final question to this Jalsa Jodi would be that your one-word review or one-sentence review about Jalsa. You can include your experience, or as an audience perspective, it's your call.
It's raw, it's real, and it could be your story.
Yeah. So raw, real, relatable. The 3 R's. We stole RRR.
True. Like branding there.
No, I think
okay.
I think what Shefali said is absolutely bang on. It could be. I hope it's not your story, but just saying it could well be yours, mine, anyone else's story,
Hoping for a Jalsa too, because as Shefali already said, now anything could happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, and since OTTs come, web series, it's like ocean of web series now. You can actually do for a sequel.
Correct, absolutely.
If sequel happens, what do you think should be the storyline?
I'm not sure if there will be a sequel, because it's left at such a poignant moment, and it's left as it's just certain things. I mean, like, I genuinely believe, even when I paint, your art comes a full circle when the audience's perception is added to it. And everyone will have a different perception of it, perspective of it. And it's wonderful to leave it at that. And whether I really doubt there should not be a sequel to Jalsa. It's
But
too
imagine, it
fast of
sounds so
writing.
good. Jalsa 2.
Jalsa 2.
Jalsa 2.
Suresh Trivedi, hello.
So yeah, it was lovely, lovely dream come true moment for me, and it was
Thanks,
lovely talking
Jatin.
to you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Jatin.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Jatin.